Hi everyone, Assalamualaikum and good day. I hope everyone is doing well. For today's lesson, the title is Information Communication in Chemistry Education. You can watch this video and see how miscommunication can kill someone or something. So be careful not to miscommunicate. Okay, miscommunicating chemistry means that how the information is being given to someone else. Yeah. So if we miscommunicate, it can result in preconceived notion, yeah, non-scientific belief, conceptual misunderstanding, vernacular misconception, factual misconception, and also safety issues. Yeah. So all of this results in being chemistry being falsely informed. Yeah, for example, vernacular misconception, meaning that a person try to separate his or her everyday life and science. Yeah, meaning that science is a different thing and religion is a different thing, something like that. And then I am sure you can understand conceptual misconception, factual, meaning that you get the facts wrong, things like that. Yeah. Okay, what is information? So every one of you, I'm sure you know what is information. So information is knowledge. Yeah, information is knowledge about particular things, subject, issue, event, process. You can obtain from various sources. Yeah, you can get it from internet search, browsing your data. You can read from books or journals. You can listen to media or lecture or watching TV program. And the most popular one is Everything on Your Fingertips by Mr. Google. Okay, so information is a component of growth and development in human life. Yeah, starting from the primitive age to our civilization in the present day. So information is essential in everyday tasks. For example, you have to submit your assignment, you have to get the right ingredient for the cooking recipe, or to conduct experiment, you must get the procedure right. Okay, if you want to rent a flat, you get information from internet or from newspapers, or if you want to hunt for a job, yeah, and many other things. So, what is communication? So, communication is very crucial in connecting people and sharing or exchanging information among human beings. So, the communication have evolved from printing to nowadays to digital information. Yeah, for example, for the 21st century learning skills, I'm sure you know about 4Cs, yeah, communication, collaboration, creative, critical, yeah. And then how you can communicate, of course, face to face. But sorry for today's lecture, you are just going to watch me without me watching you. And then you can communicate via media social. You can submit your report, yeah, and inform other people about anything that you want to report. And then memo is also considered a communication. Note taking, yeah, when you take note from your class, also when you give feedback to your students or give comments to your peers, yeah, they are examples of communication. So you can watch the video how the communication actually start from uh, time before century.
Hi
Yeah,
everyone,
how
my name is John and
Aristotle
I'm going to tell you
communicate
something.
with his
Communication
fellow
models.
colleague and
Do you
student.
know any? Number 1. The Aristotle's model of communication, also known as linear model of communication for oral communication, where it is divided into 5 primary elements: the speaker, speech, occasion, audience, and effect. The speaker is the one who will deliver the speech into the target audience where the effect will start, and the occasion will be the setting of your speech. Let's say, for example, you are running for being president of the student body. You, the speaker, must prepare your speech for you to be able to persuade your audience, which was the students, to vote for you. So, what will be the occasion here? Maybe a multipurpose hall or student center. Examining the given example, the speaker is you, the speech is what you've prepared, the occasion may be the multipurpose hall or student center, the audience are the students, and lastly, the effect depends on how good you are to persuade the students. Hi.
So in other words, we can say information represent a phenomena, and then communication as a process of informing or conveying the information. Okay, so information can be classified in different categories by different characteristics, such as by source, by destination, and by purpose. If we say the information communication by source, meaning that it can be conveyed vocally or non-vocally, verbally or non-verbally. So like vocal, of course, you have to speak, there is a sound effect, and then if non-vocal, there's no sound, just sign or signal, just show this symbol, yeah. And then for verbal, of course, it is also related to vocal, but it's more on the act. Yeah, you are speaking, you giving speech, or you are reading. Yeah, and then it can be also written. Yeah, it can be also written or by listening or audio, and also printing or digital. And for non-verbal, it is represents by body gestures, your facial expression, like you're happy or you're not happy. So what is the source of your information communication? So information communication also can be classified by destination, meaning that if it from intrapersonal, it's from yourself. Okay, it's from yourself. Like what you are doing, you are writing the information, you are reading, or you're emotionally disturbed by the information or by the communication. Okay, it can be also interpersonal from other people. So you chat or you speak with others, or you teach others, or maybe you deal with the customer service. Yeah, so in other words, what you are dealing with other people rather than yourself. And it can be also in groups, which is more than two persons. Yeah, can be in the meeting, in the seminar, in the conference, in the class. Yeah, during group discussion. It can also by mass or public communication, usually by books, newspaper, TV, film, or internet. Yeah, these are by destination. The information communication can be also classified by purpose. So is it formal? Is it non-formal or informal? Okay, so formal, of course, you have rules, you have procedure, standard, you have process, or it can be in written form, yeah, like policy, manual, procedures, yeah, like how are you going to do the experiment. So it is written for you to follow the procedure. Or it can be through a formal channel like in the organization or in management. And for formal information communication, it is often documented and recorded. Yeah, for example, you are in official meeting or you receive memorandum. And by purpose also can be informal, like you have casual talk with your friends, with your family, with your colleagues. Yeah, this is not documented and there is no rules. Okay. There is another model besides the one that you watch, yeah, by Aristotle. So this is Shannon Weaver model of communication process. So it's what we are having right now. Yeah, you have sender, and then the sender send message. So the message is encode or decode, and then you have noise. Yeah, you have noise, or whether you have signals or you don't have signals, and then it is you got the decoder, yeah, to filter the message, or encoder, and then there is a receiver. Yeah, so when you send your message, it goes through different channels. Yeah, not direct as what you saw in Aristotle. So you, for example, let's say if you send WhatsApp, yeah, you get information, oh, this message is encoded and is saved, something like that. Yeah, so these are the new ways of how information communication are being done. So the most current information communication technology, meaning that you use technology for to processing data, to storage information, to disseminate or to communicate. Yeah, and then of course, when you say technology, you use your desktop, laptop, computers, software, mobile phone. Yeah, and ICT is actually the umbrella that includes any communication device. As I mentioned just now, mobile phone, yeah, radio, television, astro, video conferencing. So these are all classified in under ICT. So you're in your chemistry classroom. So you should use 21st century information communication skills. As I mentioned earlier, there are four C's. Yeah, collaboration, communication, creative, and critical. So these are the four C's. And then, for example, students build their fluency in listening and speaking skills. Okay, so they need to achieve this for their success. And then students can articulate their thoughts, yeah, and by listening to others, communicate using a variety of media, yeah, and to the wider audience, and then using media technology to communicate. So as I mentioned just now, what are the four C's? Communication, where you share your thoughts, question ideas, yeah, and solutions. And then collaboration, where you work together with other people to achieve common goals, yeah, or being critical, looking at problems in a new way, not accepting everything, yeah. You have to analyze information, and then being creative, maybe to get things done in a very innovative or inventive ways. Yeah, so these are the uh, skills that you have to instill among your students at school, especially in teaching chemistry. So you can use information communication without technology. So these are the examples. For example, for group collaboration, you can use stand-up pair-up, time spare shared, robin, mixed pair share, gallery walk, one stay, three strays, station or round table. And other, you can use lecture method or presentation, seminar, yeah, debate forum, problem-based learning, project-based learning, inquiry-based learning, authentic learning, or you can also use board games. So these are without the technology. What I'm saying is without the ICT. Okay, the presentation here means that maybe you use mahjong paper, then you present to your peers, or your student present to their peers, yeah, things like that. You can also use a technology. So the example is virtual reality, mobile technology, Padlet. You can use Kahoot, Powtoon, YouTube video, Canva, Flipgrid for video, or Google Classroom or Google Meet. There's also Google Site, gamification, iCloud, OneDrive, Open Learning Resources, MOOC, micro-credentials, screencast or Matic, Google Drive, artificial intelligence, WebEx, Zoom, Loom, micro-credentials. So there are many um, methods of information communication using technology. So when we talk about information communication chemistry, covers the practice of disseminating chemical information or knowledge and sharing with others. So we know that chemistry is actually the heart of a science or the society, yes, because it deals with, for example, food safety, medicine, the problems that we have right now, ocean acidification, clean water, climate change, nutrition, and many others. So the chemists or scientists, they are responsible for bringing the voice of science or chemistry to conversation. So, by sharing or publish information and knowledge of chemistry, and also engage the public through communication activities. Okay, what are the benefits of information communication chemistry? So, you can increase public appreciation and excitement for chemistry as a source of knowledge. And then, of course, you can develop scientifically informed consumers. So, like we understand certain product which is harmful or beneficial to our health. Yeah, so you can select or choose the product that you want to choose. And also empower informed citizen participation in democratic process, meaning that to make decision whether or not you are going to uh, create a bomb or create a vaccine, yeah. So you have to see whether you are informed or the citizen are informed about the benefits or the harmful effects. And then you also encourage workforce, yeah, in chemical science. So encourage more people to join chemistry field. All right, so this is your assignment. Very simple task to see your understanding in chemistry, whether or not you have misconception. There are only 10 questions, very short one. You can just do it in 10 minutes. All the best, and then you can view your score as well. Okay, I hope you all understand the information communication, chemistry. Please make sure that you inform your students, yeah, the right stuff. Do not create misconception. You must correct misconception, and then you can use either technology or without technology in your chemistry classroom, and make use the maximum of technology if you can. But if not, you can also um, communicate and also inform your students without technology in a very creative way. Yeah, try to use all the resources that you have. All right. So all the best, guys. I'll see you after Raya. Selamat Hari Raya Aidilfitri. Maaf Zahir dan Batin.